Hi everybody. So what am I up to today? What did Todd saw today? Well, for a while now, and on and off through the years, I've been thinking about something, and that is footballs. Uh, Autographed collectible footballs. And I have some. I knew I had them. Many years ago, I think sometime after I bought this house in 2001, the footballs were put in a tub like you get at Walmart, and I intended to get them back out and do something with them, but I had 3 young children and was really busy at work, and I could think of 100 other excuses. But they've been in that tub ever since, so I think something over maybe 20 plus years. And here is an example of one of them. They were in a storage building in my backyard. I made a point. I thought they were in the attic, which would have been better, but they weren't. And this storage building is not like a weatherproof or weatherized storage building. It's one of those metal, like you got at Montgomery Ward or Sears or something back in the day. Not much to it. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's mold on this football. I did a little, this particular football is one my mom got autographed for me. Let's back up a step. I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. Anybody that knows me knows that. And this football was signed. My mom heard that Charles Haley was signing autographs somewhere in Victoria, and she had been with me once before when I got a football autographed, and she knew the importance, or that it was better to have a real official Wilson NFL leather football. And she went and bought one, and she got Charles Haley to sign it. Don't know if you can see that, but I've learned or realized now, I found out some years later, that footballs or anything leather really signed in Sharpie, not a good thing, because the leather starts absorbing it. So I did some research, and I found out, or something I found, I don't know that it's true, but it seems to be, that to clean this kind of problem, you use either alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, or vinegar. I couldn't find any rubbing alcohol, so I used vinegar. This particular football here I have cleaned. It was actually in worse shape than that one. And this one is signed by Tony Hill and Drew Pearson. I was on vacation with my wife and kids. I think we only had Lauren and Sarah at that time. I don't believe Richard had been born. And AT&T had a store opening in Corpus Christi, and we were down there. We were going to go spend the day at the beach and everything, and my mom was with us, and that's when she learned. We went to that store and was in line, and all I was going to be getting was a little writing pad and with their autographs. And come to find out, while waiting in line, I learned they had some pictures of themselves to autograph. But I asked my wife Deborah, I said, there was an Academy or some sporting goods store on the way over here. Would you mind? I need to stay in line, keep my place, go buy an NFL football. And she did, and she got back just in time. There was like 2 people in front of me when she showed up. But you can see the same thing. Drew Pearson and Tony Hill, you can't see it. I can see it a little bit, and knowing whose signatures they are, I can make it out. But not ideal, right? So the good thing about it, I do still have that when I display these footballs, this is the things that they provided, and it's personalized. It says Todd, best wishes, Tony Hill, number 82, and this says, hang on a second. Here's to Todd, go Cowboys, Drew Pearson, number 88. And I may have forgotten something. It seems like there was a third receiver there. Oh, number 80. I see. Tony Hill did 2 of them. I said 82. It's just, I mean, the guy's signing hundreds of autographs. He didn't write that clearly. And I see that I'm wrong. It wasn't AT&T. It was Sprint. Sorry, Sprint. So at least I have those to kind of authenticate that, hey, these signatures that you can barely see are Tony Hill and Drew Pearson. So what else do I have? I'm going to be cleaning all of these. Maybe I'll make another video later to show the end result. That one not yet. So I have here, it's still kind of in the box. And that is Tony Dorsett signed that. This is the right way to do it. You'll see these silver markers. They don't absorb into the leather. And if you buy like from a commercial, you know, sometimes athletes will sit down and they'll sign like 500 footballs and they sell for pretty good money depending on who it is, and they know to use this because it lasts, it endures the test of time, so to speak. But this one's got some mold on it too. I have to get that off. And right here for Christmas, Deborah got me this. She bought it at Service Merchandise in College Station. I know Service Merchandise is out of business now, and it is a Troy Aikman autographed football, and Troy Aikman would put Hall of Fame on an autograph today, but at that time he was still a young, unproven quarterback in the NFL. And look, Troy Aikman puts a lot, I hope you can see that. His T, he puts a line through the shaft of the T, like I would do an F. I've never seen anybody do that before or after, but I've looked it up, and that's how Troy Aikman signs his name. My buddy James would always tease me. He said, "You got a Froy Aikman autographed football." So what else do I have? This is not autographed, but it's a commemorative. Let's see which Super Bowl. Oh, this shows all of the Super Bowls that the Cowboys played in at that time, from 1967 to 2000. Need to clean this one up a little bit too. And the last one I have is a commemorative Texas Stadium, which of course is no more. It was razed, R-A-Z-E-D, demolished, whatever word you want to use. And 25th anniversary, 1971 to 1996. So very stupid of me to leave these balls where I did and let them get in the condition they are. But I'm going to do some more research, and I think maybe after I get them cleaned up, I cleaned them with this vinegar and a what is it called, microfiber rag. They came off pretty easy of that one I've cleaned up, so I'm not too worried about that. But I think I need to get some leather conditioner of some sort, like we used to use for saddles and bridles and things when I was a kid, you know, to keep the leather from rotting. So I just thought I'd share that with you. I had no other ideas for a video. I'm pretty excited. Tomorrow I'm leaving on my trip to go up to Louisiana, North Louisiana, and my buddy Perry's going to go with me to the Super Late Model races at Boot Hill Speedway. I'm really looking forward to that a lot, and get to see Texas' own Tyler Erb race live and in person for the first time. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to definitely buy a pit pass and go back there. I hope I get to meet Mr. Erb. I'm sure he'll be pretty busy, but you never know. Anyway, may your troubles be few and your blessings be many. Until next time, adios.